ladies, I'm here tonight on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, first thing I want to say is, I said last week I was going to start live streaming again. I don't have time, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry. I tried to do that other channel and it doesn't allow me to live stream because I don't have 1,000 subscribers. I don't really have time. I apologize for getting everybody excited. Especially, I know guys like Blaze McCoy and Sonic Boom. Oh shit, that guy. We're very excited about it, but I just can't fit in my schedule, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta go to the gym. I gotta, eat my lunch. I gotta take a shower. I gotta get ready for the games. I gotta study to perform at night. Man, and I feel it's too much for you guys too, man. Like these podcasts are like 30 minutes long, sometimes even longer. You guys are going to get sick and tired of me. Forget about it, ladies and gentlemen, about what I said last week. I just don't have the time to do that anymore. My career is over with that. I'm a podcaster now. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready tonight for tonight's show. Let's talk about the damn NFL, man. The freaking NFL, man. That freaking game today, man. The fucking, man, the Giants and the Cowboys game, man. This game was, people were saying it was boring, but I thought it was much better than last night's, man. I thought fucking Cooper Rush, man, much better quarterback than fucking Jimmy Garoppolo, man. Jesus Christ, man. If he hits what's his face, CeeDee Lamb catches that one catch, they could have put up 30 points tonight. The Cowboys, man, they look pretty damn good, man. Pretty damn good, the damn Cowboys, man. Pretty damn good. Tony Pollard ran for 105 yards. CeeDee Lamb led the way with 8 catches, 87 yards, 1 touchdown. Could have even done more if he would have caught that big fucking pass that Cooper Rush sent them. But yeah, great game, man. Cooper Rush, man. Is there a quarterback controversy in Dallas? I don't know, man. The thing is, they're paying Dak Prescott all that money. They're going to put him on the bench. I don't think so. I think they're going to bring Dak Prescott back, but we'll see what the hell they do. But Cooper Rush looking nice, man. He is looking nice, too, for 215 yards tonight. Good-ass game, man, especially by Cooper Rush, CeeDee Lamb, and Tony Pollard. Those guys were the big three tonight. The Giants, man, I think, at times, especially in the start, Daniel Jones did look good. But then, man, he still sucks, man. I think they got to go to get another quarterback. They have him run a lot. He ran for 79 yards. But I don't know. I feel like Brian Daboll's trying to use him like he uses Josh Allen. But obviously, he's not that good. He doesn't have the arm strength of Josh Allen. He's not as big as Josh Allen. Josh Allen's like 250 pounds. He's like a fucking linebacker. He's trying to get the most out of he can out of Daniel Jones. But I think they gotta move in a different direction. You can make the argument, and I think a lot of people will support it, that Cooper Rush outplayed Daniel Jones tonight, man. Cooper Rush had over 200 yards. Could have even had more if CeeDee Lamb would have caught that deep ball. Daniel Jones had less than 200 yards throwing. Saquon Barkley, man, great to see him, man. He had that touchdown. He had 81 rushing yards. Saquon Barkley finally coming back, man, after all those injuries. I don't know if he'll ever be that same guy, when he was in Penn State or even his rookie year in the NFL. But this is by far his best year in a while, man, for fucking Saquon Barkley, man. I believe he's been in the NFL for 4 or 5 years now? Wasn't he on the Baker Mayfield class or 2018? So he's been in the league for a while, man, but bunch of injuries for fucking Saquon Barkley, man. A bunch of injuries. Fucking Sterling Shepard got hurt, man, which, arguably the best wide receiver for the fucking Giants, man. He fucking got hurt. He got carted off the field at the end there. Ooh, man, they're going to be fucked without Sterling Shepard because he's probably their best wide receiver, man. That fucking sucks ass, man. And then, Kenny Galloway, 0 catches. Man, he used to be a fucking beast in Detroit, but he fucking sucks here. I don't know if that New York pressure. Same thing as Joey Gallo, right? He was a monster in Texas. He went to the New York Yankees, sucked ass. Now doing good again with the Dodgers. Maybe same situation with Kenny Galloway. Maybe get him out of there and send him to a smaller market. Don't be surprised if Kenny Galloway starts balling out again. But it does not seem to be working for Kenny Galloway with the New York Giants. Year 2 and still sucking ass, man. Especially with a much better coach now and Brian Dable still sucking ass, man. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. I still think they're going to play Dak Prescott when he comes back, but Cooper Rush not looking bad. Like I said, you can make the argument he's better than a Mitchell Trubisky in Pittsburgh, fucking Daniel Jones in New York, Jimmy Garoppolo in San Francisco. He looked pretty impressive. Like I said, his numbers would have even been better if CeeDee Lamb caught that deep ball for the touchdown. Or at least they would have been down around the goal line area. But good game, 23-16. Cowboys win it. Good game, man. It was a fun game. I thought it was more interesting than last night. Last night was a terrible game, man. Look like a fucking baseball game when it was fucking 7-5. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go around the league, NFL news. And here it is. Ian Rappaport reporting the New York Giants could trade Kenny Galloway before the November 1st trade deadline. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they trade him, man. He looks terrible. He does not seem to be comfortable there. Joey Bosa could miss some time with a bad groin injury. I wonder if it's teared. Hopefully, it might be tear. With the way they're saying it's a bad injury, so Joey Bosa might have a tear groin. Yeah, that might be like about a month and a half injury. Let's see here, man. Myles Garrett was freaking involved in a fucking car accident today after leaving the practice facility. Jesus Christ, man! Thankfully he's okay. I think he's being evaluated for concussion. I think his car flipped. I think he had a porch. He was driving a porch, and the fucking thing flipped. But hopefully Myles Garrett is okay, man. Jesus Christ, man! That is a scary situation for Myles Garrett, man. Jesus Christ, man! Thank God he's okay. The fucking Chargers, best offensive lineman Rashawn Slater, suffered a tear bicep, and he's gonna miss the whole season. Jesus Christ, man, they're fucked without fucking Rashawn Slater. He's their fucking best offensive lineman. Man, the Chargers and the Raiders the Broncos too. All that shit about that division, I don't know, man. The Chargers got their ass beat by the Jacksonville Jaguars. Broncos look like shit offensively. The Raiders can't win a football game. All that shit about the AFC West, outside of the fucking the Kansas City Chiefs lost to the fucking Colts. So that AFC West, we're not looking as good as we thought early on, man. Mac Jones expected to miss some time, but yeah, they're saying he has a really bad ankle sprain. He's going to be out for a while. Brian Hoyer's going to have to play now. A bunch of injuries, man. A bunch of injuries. Jesus Christ, man. I was telling my father, I feel like in 2020, with the pandemic, because they couldn't play preseason, and everybody was okay, everybody seemed to be okay with it, I think that's fucked everybody up now. I feel like preseason now is, all these players kind of sucking after the first few weeks. They have no rhythm. All the injuries, all these hamstring injuries, all these groin injuries, because they're not like in football shape. I think they're going to have to go back to playing preseason next year, man. Like, at least playing 2 out of the 3 games, man. Jesus Christ. Seriously, man. Remember, you get the 2-week window now. Now, it's only 3 games, it's not 4 anymore. So even if you pull a hamstring or a fucking groin, you get 2 weeks to recover. So, yeah, man, I think they gotta consider playing at least 2 out of the 3 preseason games next year, because the offensive a lot of these offenses look bad, man. They just look bad. All these injuries. We'll see what they do, man. The Pro Bowl got canceled today, man. They decided to cancel that shit. I wouldn't be surprised if part of it was because already week 3 and all these injuries. They know for sure nobody's going to want to fucking play in the Pro Bowl. Fucking Jesus. I mean, I bet you Baradon. So Philadelphia and Miami are the only undefeated teams. Remember, we said it. We named 4 teams that are very stacked, but we didn't know about the quarterbacks. San Francisco, New Orleans, Miami, Philadelphia. We said fantastic rosters. We're not sure about the quarterback. As you can see, San Francisco, Jimmy Garoppolo stinks. Jameis Winston stinks in fucking New Orleans. But hey, man, Tua Tagovailoa and Jalen Hurts looking pretty damn good so far, man. And like I said, they have the team. They just need the quarterback. And so far, both Tua Tagovailoa and Jalen Hurts answering the call early on. But yeah, more stuff about Myles Garrett. He's gonna get discharged from the fucking hospital today. So thank God for that, man. Hopefully he's okay soon. Dak Prescott was warming up today before the game. He was making some throws. He got the stitches removed from his finger. So he said he could play next week, man. We'll see. Like I said, do we low-key have a quarterback controversy in Dallas between Dak Prescott and Cooper Rush? I don't know, man. Let's see here. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are gonna move to Miami. They're gonna use the Dolphins training facility for the week due to Hurricane Ain coming in. I believe the Chiefs play the Buccaneers in Tampa Bay this week. The game could be either postponed or be played somewhere else. I'm assuming either Kansas City. Now I think they can play in Miami, right? Because Miami plays on Thursday Night Football this week. So maybe if they can't play in Tampa Bay because of the hurricane, maybe they can move it over to Miami. So we'll see, man. But that hurricane's supposed to come through. Hopefully nothing too big over there. I think it's going to hit Tampa. More than anything, it's going to hit Tampa Bay. So maybe they can move the game over to Miami. Jesus Christ, man. Let's see here. The Chiefs have released kicker Matt Amendola. He sucked ass this weekend versus the Colts. So I wonder if they're going to have to bring another kicker because I think Butler's still hurt. Jesus Christ, man. And then the Bills offensive coordinator, Ken Dorsey, apologized for throwing that tantrum last night. It was a playoff atmosphere. Obviously, we weren't on the winning end of it, so it frustrated. And reacted that way. And obviously, that's something that I'm definitely going to learn from and make sure that's correct moving forward. So pretty much apologizing for throwing that temper tantrum after losing the game. Let's see here. Kyle Shanahan says offensive lineman Trent Williams will be sidelined sometime due to a high ankle sprain. Ooh, another offensive lineman. Man, a lot of offensive linemen going down today, man. Fucking Rashawn Slater for the Chargers, and now Trent Williams for the fucking San Francisco, man. A lot of injuries, man, with the offensive linemen, and again, a high ankle sprain. But the injury that Slater suffered, it's a torn bicep. I'm not gonna blame that on the preseason. That you torn your bicep, that doesn't mean anything. But when it's like a soft tissue injury, like a groin or a hamstring, that's when I think it's because of the lack of not playing football for so many months and then trying to go from 0 to 100 in the regular season. And then Dalvin Cook stayed today with a shoulder injury. Another injury, Jesus Christ. Same thing with the Lions. Dan Campbell says Andre Swift could possibly benefit by taking the next 2 weeks off to help shoulder heal. Same thing as Dalvin Cook. DeAndre Swift is dealing with a damn shoulder injury. Jesus Christ, man. Tua Tagovailoa is questionable for Thursday's game versus the Chiefs. Coach Mike McDaniel said Tua Tagovailoa ankle also is sore from all of his inter-trash warfares, so they're saying it's a back injury and an ankle injury for Tua Tagovailoa. Remember, the NFL still investigating if there's a concussion in there too that they never reported. So hopefully Tua Tagovailoa is able to play Thursday, man. Let's see what happens, man. Let's see, man. Man, I can't believe that's a huge blow for the fucking Chargers, man. Losing Rashawn Slater for the season, man. Huge blow for that Chargers offensive line and Justin Herbert, who's already dealing with broken ribs, man. I can't believe it. Like they said, the NFL is they canceled the Pro Bowl. NFL is replacing the Pro Bowl with a multiple-day skills competition and flag football game that will be played in Las Vegas Sunday before the Super Bowl. So a bunch of like skill challenges. I'm gonna guess like field goals, maybe trick throws. I don't know what they're gonna do. They're also gonna play a flag football game. Peyton Manning and Omaha Production will help shape the skills competition programming throughout Pro Bowl week in Las Vegas. Manning also will be a key part of the coaching staff for the AFC and NFC flag football game. Yeah, I don't know. Should they just let like maybe retired players play in the fucking flag football game? Honestly, maybe that'd be more like enjoyable, watchable. I don't know at this point, man. Jets head coach Robert Saleh said Zach Wilson is expected to be back this week, but not until doctors clear him. Doctors have the final say. He's dealing with a slight teared meniscus in his leg in the preseason. And that's about it, man. A bunch of injuries, ladies and gentlemen. A bunch of injuries here in week 3, man. Jesus Christ, we got another one tonight with Sterling Shepard, man, with the Giants. A bunch of injuries, man. Jesus Christ, man. The biggest one being the Chargers offensive lineman, Rashawn Slater, man, being out for the season with a torn bicep. Let's see here. National Basketball Association. Today, the training camps are this week, man. According to Patrick Beverly, him and Russell Westbrook are best friends now. They've been hanging out before practices at 7 in the morning. They train together and stuff. Who knows if it's legit or not. Freaking Jimmy Butler, man, he looks like a fucking, he looks with all those damn, his hair's so long now, man. Jimmy Butler. Jesus Christ. If you're gonna let him play like that, his hair is so long. I can't believe it, man. He's gonna probably have to wear a ponytail. I don't think this is not like the NFL or even baseball where they let him play like their hair like this. He looks like freaking Manny Ramirez or some shit, man. No way they're gonna just let him play with his hair down like that. He's gonna have to either cut that or at least put it in a ponytail, man. No way he's gonna be able to like play like that, man. His hair is so freaking long, Jimmy Butler. They asked DeAndre Ayton how he felt about being back with the Suns, and he kind of seemed like he wasn't happy about it. Maybe he didn't want to be there anymore. Remember at the end there, Monty Williams kind of benched him, and he told him, "You quit on us, son." So maybe, I don't know, man. He didn't look too happy, man, about the Suns matching his the Pacers offer in the summer. Let's see. LiAngelo Ball is signing a non-guaranteed deal with the Charlotte Hornets. So LiAngelo Ball, let's see. I think last year they did the same thing and he didn't make the team. Let's see if this year he can make the team, man. Let's see, man. But yeah, man, I mean, just a bunch of stuff going on. Doc Rivers said this is his best team with the Sixers. He's excited. James Harden's saying he freaking lost 100 pounds. I beg you pardon. Even Joel Embiid was like, he was trying not to laugh at that. Freaking James Harden lying. No way, man. Jesus Christ, man. But yeah, man, just a bunch of fun stuff in the NBA as we get ready to kick off the training camps for the NBA season coming up, man. I believe October 17th is opening night. Baseball, man, baseball's like, we need the playoffs, right, ladies and gentlemen? We need the playoffs. At this point, it's getting so boring. All they do is talk about Aaron Judge, about him breaking the Yankees single-season home run record. Oh, man, I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of fed up with baseball right now. The Pirates beat the Reds 8-3. The Braves beat the Nationals 8-0. Blue Jays beat the Yankees 3-2. Orioles beat the Red Sox 14-8. That's a key series right there, man. Blue Jays can maybe somehow, I don't know how many games they're back. Oh, they're back 7 games. No way. They're not gonna. No, the Blue. I thought they were down. I thought they were a little bit closer. No, they're down 7 games. They're not gonna get there. At this point, do I want to go through the? You guys know the drill. Guardians, Yankees, Astros, Cardinals, Dodgers are on first place, and then the Mets are up 1 game on the Braves. Wild card. Let's see here. Blue Jays, Mariners, Rays. Braves, Padres, Phillies, Brewers. That's right there too, man. The Brewers, could they get in? Could they get in, man? Arguably, you can say outside of the Braves, the other four teams are battling for those final two spots, man. I think you battled on. The final four teams battling for those final two spots. Padres, Brewers, and Phillies. All right, man. We'll see what the hell happens there. We see if the Brewers can squeeze in. They need either the Phillies or the Padres to choke. All right, because the Braves are going to get the first slot, man. They're like 2 games up. All right, let's go to wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to wrestling, and then we'll call it a night here tonight on a Monday. I beg your pardon. All right, wrestling. So Buddy Matthews, Malachi Black asked for his release, and now they're saying Buddy Matthews. He did a similar thing over the weekend. He had they did like an indie show, and he said, just like my brother Malachi, I need time off. This isn't a goodbye. I'll be back later. But now rumors are going around that Buddy Murphy also asked for his AEW release. But I believe he said on Twitter that it's fake. But who knows, man? Who knows? I mean, at this point, you're probably just going to have Julia Hart manage Brody Lee. What's his name? Brody King at this point, man. That thing has completely gone to the shithole, man. The House of Black, man. It really has, man. Drew McIntyre was dealing with a very painful stomach, food poisoning last week during SmackDown. They said that I guess he was supposed to act a lot better with when Scarlett threw him the fireball, but because he wasn't feeling really good, they had to readjust, and that's why Scarlett hit him in the balls. But they were saying the fireball was supposed to really hurt him, but he wasn't all the way there. They said they had to give him an IV before the show, and they ended up sending him home. He was supposed to do more shows on Saturday and Sunday, and Triple H said no, they got to go home, and they replaced him with Braun Strowman. But hopefully Drew McIntyre, wish you speedy recovery, man. Hopefully he's back on SmackDown this week, man, as he was dealing with some food poisoning. Jesus Christ. And I'm surprised that doesn't happen more often. With the way those guys travel, you never know what they're going to eat. Yeah, man, I'm surprised that doesn't happen more, man. The fucking food poisoning. Teddy Long, apparently he blocked everybody on Twitter, but I guess he got hacked, so he apologized for it, but yeah, whatever. Sad, the Young Bucks are still suspended, man. I think they're working on new shoes, like new sneakers, but they're still suspended. Could a lot of people are saying if this continues, are they eventually going to be more interested in going to WWE? Who knows, man? I feel at this point they should let them come back, man. It's been 3 weeks now. They should let the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega come back, man, at this point. Put it behind you, especially if CM Punk is going to be released eventually. Just lift the suspension for the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega. Let them come back. Let's move on. Jesus Christ, man. Come on, man. They're saying WWE thinking about bringing, what are their names? Tostic Attraction. They're thinking about calling them up, but they don't know yet. They're trying to figure it out. I think they've been bouncing back and forth between NXT and SmackDown, but WWE trying to make a decision to they want to call them up or not. So we'll see. Apparently, there's reports that Veer Mahan is going back to NXT. This guy, he hasn't been on TV ever since really Triple H took over creative. He hasn't been on TV at all. Same thing with Almas, man. He hasn't been on TV that much either. But a lot of people saying that it looks like Veer Mahan might get sent back to NXT. They're gotta repackage him. He's not even that big to look like a monster. They should have done it with the other guy, Shinky. Veer Mahan doesn't look intimidating, man. Come on. They asked Ronda Rousey. I didn't even know she freaking played video games on Twitch. She was doing a live stream, and they asked her about how she should do the Tombstone Power Driver, and she said that the move is banned from WWE because it's dangerous. And so I think part of it too is because that's the Undertaker's finisher, so it's a way of paying him his respects. So I don't mind that, man. The only two guys that really did it were Undertaker and Kane, and they're both retired now, so they might as well retire the move, I guess. But I mean, you have seen, like, right, Kevin Owens does Stone Cold Stunner, Seth Rollins does Triple H's pedigree. So you have seen some guys pass their moves around, but maybe in this case they're just gonna retire the Tombstone Power Driver. And I think that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. That's about it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time, I'm all like a light. Thank you.